Welcome to Morning Living on Martha Stewart Living Radio.
Hey there, 37 after the top of the hour. Good morning to you and welcome. You're on Morning Living with Betsy and Brian with Billy Oliva, who just joined us. He's the executive chef of Delmonico's and Delmonico's Kitchen. He's had a very busy week. We thought we would see him on Monday as he was opening up the brand new spot, but he was juggling both kitchens. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to be here.
Oh,
Thanks.
We're so happy to see you back and healthy. And for those who aren't familiar with Manhattan, Delmonico's, the original and first fine dining establishment ever, is downtown Manhattan, as in the epicenter of Superstorm Sandy.
Absolutely. It was an interesting week, to say
That's
the
what
least.
you're saying. You're calling it interesting.
An interesting week.
Well, you were just telling us before, you got some sections got, really not.
Yeah, mostly the basement section. The main dining room and the main kitchen was fine. Anything below street level was not so fine.
Yeah,
because the lower part of Manhattan, and this would be really interesting to see the streetscape of Delmonico's from the 19th century versus Delmonico's now. The lower section of Manhattan wasn't really the lower section of Manhattan so much.
Yeah. So
it was built along the way.
Yeah, absolutely, and we saw how that was built.
You could see every
how it
bit
was
of it.
not built.
Not so great, as it turns out.
A lot of landfill.
But Delmonico's has been here, and it will continue to be here.
Absolutely. Not only downtown, but now we have the new location, Delmonico's Kitchen in Midtown on 36th Street.
That's far easier for us, just so you know. It's much closer
I
to our
walked
studio.
here almost today.
Oh, yeah.
I walked from 36th Street, so it's not too far.
How is it going with the opening? And
It's going good. We got off to a rocky start just because of the weather.
Yes.
Today is the official
today we're really going to
opening. Yeah.
So we should not come today because you're busy, but we'll come on another day.
Absolutely. Come on the weekend. We'll be in full swing.
Oh,
you don't have to ask us twice. You know, we've been meaning to come down, but you keep coming to us, and every time you come, you talk about something and bring something delicious. So I don't know. It's very hard for us to get there. But now that you're closer, I know you're going to see us, and you're open for lunch.
Lunch and dinner. Right now we're open. We're going to be open 6 days a week. Lunch 5 and dinner 6. Closed on Sunday for the time being.
Gotcha.
And once we work out all the bugs and feel comfortable with everything, then we'll go 7 days.
So people hear about Delmonico's, they think steak, but it's not just a steak menu, because we want to talk about sides with you and other dishes.
Right. Absolutely. No, and Delmonico's Kitchen, what we kind of did in Delmonico's Kitchen, we took some of the classic dishes invented downtown. You have baked Alaska, lobster Newburg, Delmonico steak.
I love lobster Newburg.
So we just put a little bit of a twist on all those. Downtown, we do a classic baked Alaska. 36th Street, we're doing baked Alaska ice cream cones.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so we're serving them with
You're just trying to get us to come to the kitchen.
That's it. And we're serving them with all the crazy garnishes you might see in an ice cream shop.
Oh, that's great.
So it's updated. I mean, this is an interesting decision for a restaurant that's nearly 200 years old to finally expand.
Absolutely. It's 175 years since the last expansion. So I think they just felt they wanted a more modern kind of version of the classic and bring it to a wider array of people.
No, but the menu is going to stay the same, or you're going to add kind of different things?
The menu, no, we're definitely going to add different things. I mean, right now there's a hamachi crudo on the menu.
That's one of my favorite fish.
Yeah, it's
so delicious.
Yeah,
I don't know, Brian, if you had that. I can't remember where I had it. If I had it at.
Is that a white fish? Like what kind of?
I had it at
it's a white
Colicchio
fish.
and Sons.
If you like raw tuna, you love hamachi.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I don't really, but I guess your kids would.
But he's professionally honest. My kids only eat their fish raw.
That's
the best way.
That's the best way.
I wish, yeah.
With hamachi, it's really good. So you're updating things. And I'm sure you can still get a steak.
Oh, absolutely. We still do obviously the Delmonico steak. We still have our 20-ounce Delmonico, and then we have our 46-ounce 40-day dry age bone in
for
two.
4 people.
For two.
Is a bone weigh a lot?
No, it's not that big. The bone's not that big.
That's a lot of meat.
Yeah, it's big. It's the same one we do downtown. That one we took that one, and we don't want to mess with that one. That one is
Well, that's why you had to have a whole new location, because people want to go to the original Delmonico's.
They don't want to travel downtown.
And no, it's not that. They want to see what's there.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
You can't take things off the menu, and I know as a chef that can be very frustrating. So good for you for having 2 kitchens now where you can play with things midtown and keep your traditional menu downtown.
The clientele base downtown is, they've been there a long time. They're used to certain things. in Midtown, there's going to be a lot of people coming and going, and
different
so
crowd.
we want to hit a little bit of everybody.
Well, what did you bring today that smells absolutely delicious?
Today we brought a grilled asparagus with an organic blue hen egg.
Oh wow!
A
Roasted.
blue hen. Is the egg blue?
The egg is
Oh,
blue.
my gosh.
The egg is blue. Yeah.
Oh, this is
And
like
we get that from a farm in Connecticut, and some roasted maitake mushroom and chanterelles, and just drizzled
man.
with a little truffle vinaigrette.
So this is
wow. Thank
you
you.
make each thing separate and then you combine them?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. We grill the asparagus. The mushrooms are roasted.
When you roast mushrooms, mostly I get a lot of liquid, so maybe the heat is not hot, like
pan.
450.
Yeah, we do it. We start it on top of the stove.
Oh, and
And
then
then
you
just
put it
finish
in the oven.
And when you put the oil, we use an olive oil blend, and that oil has to really smoke.
I'm going to do that. You know, I used to do that with my chicken before I lost the ventilation. You know, you need good ventilation to do that with the chicken. Start it on the stove, a whole
And
chicken
set
in
the
a
fire
hot pan.
extinguisher.
Oh yeah,
Set
it
the fire
definitely
alarm
smokes,
off.
and then you put it in a hot oven, and it gets the chicken kind of started. But I never did it with the mushrooms.
Yeah, and the flavor when you roast the mushrooms, it's a totally different flavor than because if the pan's not hot enough, the mushrooms are going to steam.
All right, we're going to get a couple forks because I think any component of this dish you could probably make at home.
Absolutely, very easy.
What's in your vinaigrette?
The vinaigrette is truffle, grapeseed oil,
Truffle, like you're shaving it?
black and burgundy truffle that we take all the peelings, all the little bits that break off when we
Right.
shave the truffle. We chop them up. There's
It's a fancy vinaigrette.
Yeah, man.
So a little bit of champagne vinegar, a little bit of lemon juice, and a little bit of truffle oil.
Man.
Not a huge fan on truffle oil. So.
It's funny because truffle oil can be complicated, right?
Yeah,
Because you don't really know, unless you know who makes it. You don't know how much
we
truffle
use
is
a good
really
one,
getting in
but
there.
exactly, and it has that. Some people don't like truffle oil.
Brian does
Oh, I do. Oh
because
boy,
you just ate it.
That is good. It's
So this would
creamy
be
and-
fun, to have as like brunch after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and we sell that as a side dish at the new
This is your
place.
side dish?
This is one of the side dishes. Yeah,
This is really yummy.
Wow.
And good for you. The yolk is still doing its thing.
yeah. And
You must have
I
run
wasn't
here.
sure how it was going to travel, so it
is that-
didn't
No, it's
travel too
blending
bad.
like it's supposed to. I would just have the mushrooms at Thanksgiving
Yeah,
table
the mushrooms are great.
with the vinaigrette.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal.
And
All
the
right, I love it
mushrooms
as a side
simple.
dish, but I also kind of like it as a meal.
I think it's just a meal.
Sure,
Yeah,
at lunchtime,
protein,
it's
you've got-
funny. What we do at the restaurant, lunchtime we sell it as an appetizer, and then at nighttime we switch it over to a side dish.
Now, you also brought something that I would never expect from Delmonico's, which is a huge piece of fish.
Yep,
With other fish.
That's a cod, a pan-roasted cod. We call it a cod cassoulet. So the classic...
So the classic cassoulet has no fish in it.
Right,
that's
exactly, exactly. Classic cassoulet, pork, duck, beans, sausage.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite dishes for winter.
Mine too, and you can feel your heart stop when you eat it. But
Yeah,
it's-
that's okay.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it also takes forever to make it.
So what we do is we pan roast the cod, and then the stew there that you see has peppers, onions, garlic, tomatoes, octopus.
Is that what? Yeah, what thought? Is that octopus? Right
and
there?
Toulouse sausage, and tarbias beans.
Boy.
Or
Oh
you
my
could use
gosh.
cannelli beans, and there's
All right. The octopus is really tender.
yeah,
All right, that's hard to do.
Oh boy.
It's hard to get it right.
yeah. You have to cook it. What we do with that is we braise it for a long
Separate.
time. Yeah, all the components to most of my dishes we do separate and then finish them together.
I mean, it's not like cassoulet, which you kind of make the duck and then you combine everything and then you cook
bake
together.
it. No, because with the fish would just shrivel up. So we cook the fish separate. And when I do fish, I like crispy skin. So if we
Yeah.
were to cook it together, then you either have to take the skin off or.
I
So
like you. You're very picky.
But the sausage is so nice and spicy.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Oh.
For chicken and for fish, if it's not crispy skin, you don't eat the skin, right? You just put it away because it's not that good.
Yeah. No, crispy skin. It has to be crispy.
What's
Otherwise,
the
it's
bean you said?
tarbias bean.
Where are you getting those?
Those we get from a couple of different places. You can get them from D'Artagnan.
They come dried and then
They come dried, yes.
do you soak your beans overnight
We do.
and then you
Yeah.
cook them up separate as well and then you add them to the dish?
Yeah, and we kind of combine we cook all the components together and then we kind of stew it together a little bit.
Phenomenal.
This is
I
a
love
great the
that.
fish and it's not too fishy. I mean, there's the octopus. Excuse me, it's so good, and the sausage with the fish taste. I've never really had those two together. That's great.
That's like a little like New England Portuguese-ish.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You know,
And
even though it's a French dish.
There's one spice in there that I'm going to tell you what it is.
What is it?
There's a little bit of smoked cinnamon.
Smoked cinnamon?
Yeah.
You buy that? You make it?
No, that we buy. Yeah, that's a tough one to make.
Smoked
What is
cinnamon.
it? It's like cinnamon,
Cinnamon,
that literally
like cinnamon powder. We
they
buy
smoked?
that. Yeah, absolutely.
I wonder if I could make that. The next time I got the grill going. Well, I have charcoal
Try
grill.
with some
Or cinnamon sticks.
some aluminum foil
Your
and
stuff,
some
John. Your smoking
I
stuff.
was going to say, we know a salt smoke guy who probably could teach us how to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's really cool, but it doesn't taste like cinnamon at all.
No, just a touch.
Have you
in there.
tasted it by itself? Does it taste cinnamony?
It tastes both cinnamon.
Smoky and
I can't
cinnamon.
even say that.
that's not
Cinnamony
a-
and a little smoky.
It's not a real word.
It is now.
We might have put that word on them. Or is so totally keeping your recipes. If someone can't get the smoked cinnamon, they could probably just use a cinnamon.
Yeah, just a
little bit of
one,
smoked
and not
salt
too
might
much.
work.
Yeah, cinnamon and smoked salt would be fine. Yeah.
It really is. Congratulations on the dish. It's really unique and delicious.
Cool,
Yeah,
thank you.
beans.
And not such a dish you would see in a typical steakhouse.
No,
So-
but that's
No,
nice.
it's not
That's
a
different-
Delmonico's dish necessarily. It's a Delmonico's kitchen dish.
exactly.
It's going to be new. All right, we're going to see you. You're open 6 days a week.
yeah.
We're going to find you.
Yeah,
for lunch.
and I'll be working 7, so you'll find me somewhere.
That we know. And we hope that the downtown location recovers quickly. But you're open.
We will be open, I believe, Friday.
All right,
Friday
so it's
or
coming
tomorrow.
along.
Yeah.
I mean, Lower Manhattan is
Tomorrow, if
slowly
we can get a lot of
recovering.
work done today, we'll be open tomorrow.
We won't be there tomorrow, but we'll keep
We'll see you for lunch
Delmonico's
up here.
on the
Sounds
list.
good.
And we're definitely keeping the recipes both for the asparagus or the roasted mushrooms and for the fish cassoulet. And we're so happy you had a chance to drop by.
Thank you for having
Thank
me
you for
again.
coming
I
up.
love coming here.
Well,
You do any week.
Any-
Especially because you keep
anytime.
bringing us
I'm not as
food.
nervous as I was the
Oh,
first couple.
oh, come on.
We can't make
we're sitting
anybody
here
nervous.
talking
I'll make
about
my
food.
kids nervous. All right, it's very hard for me to compete, but we are going to have our dish of the day coming up, and it will involve the slow cooker in case you have other things you need to do,
Great.
either to get ready for a storm, recover from a storm, or simply enjoy your day. That's next on Morning Living, 49 after Martha Stewart Living Radio Series XM 110.